This is going to help create a better learning environment for students. Now let's hear from Don Carmella for news on extracurricular dance students.
Many students are involved in activities inside and outside of school. Dance is one of the many extracurricular activities. There are multiple competitive dance teams in St. Clair County area. We asked one of our students, SarahAnn Cline-Fineberg, about her dancing experiences. First, we asked Sarah, how much dedication does dance take?
Dance takes a lot of hard work and dedication. My team practices 2 times a week at least, not including choreography and the competitions that we do.
Next, we asked her to describe what a full day of competition looks like.
A full day of competition starts at 7:15 in the morning, usually at the venue wherever we're competing. You have to check in, get ready, full costume and makeup, and then you dance 3 to 4 times throughout the day, depending on how many dances you do, and then you watch the other teams compete, and then at the end of the day, usually around 5, we do awards.
Last, we asked her what are the benefits of dancing.
One of the major benefits of dancing is just how in shape it keeps you. You stay fit all year round. Another benefit would be teamwork. You get the opportunity to work with a lot of your friends and just enjoy the experience with them.
Sounds like dance is an excellent sport to get involved in. It takes a tremendous amount of hard work and dedication. Reporting for M6, your hometown station.
Those are some nice moves. You know who else has nice moves? The Marysville wrestling team. Craig Hof talked to Coach Meyer for more information.
The Marysville wrestling team had a great season this year. They proved themselves in the MAC Blue. We asked Coach Meyer how this year was different from previous years.
I think with this year, you know, we always have a decent amount of kids coming out for Class B Division II type school. The difference, you know, really the opponents you wrestle and the kids you work with, because, you know, every year you have kids graduating. Above and beyond that, you have to replace the weight classes as they move on. But hopefully you have done enough training in the past with your kids programs and your junior high and feeder programs to keep those numbers up and to keep the kids motivated.
We also asked how the issue with space in the gym affected practice times.
I think if you look at any issue, you know, revolving around the high school, space is always going to be a main concern. It's not the most ideal situation, but it's not the least ideal. We have space and we improvise and overcome and adapt to what we need to. If anything, at least we're getting space in the gym and we don't have to move all over the place and come up with a schedule where we're always traveling and where are we next.
We were curious how moving up in the league affected him and the team this year.
The level of competition, the caliber of the kids wrestling, as you move down leagues in the MAC, you tend to see the smaller schools, which are traditionally the gold. They have a lot of voids, so your kids are going out there just getting their hands raised rather than seeing that level of competition on the mat. We've been in the MAC Blue for 2 rotations now, and our league record the last 2 years, last year we were league champs, this year we're tied league champs and won the league tournament. So we're looking to move up into the white, which we're getting into some bigger schools and stuff, but our numbers and our success rate over the years have proven that we'll be able to do that. You always want to change your level of competition, your off season, you know, prepare in the off season, but your level of competition, you want to make sure when it's not league stuff, when you do crossovers, that you get into some tough tournaments and your 14 wrestlers see 14 strong wrestlers rather than just getting a void or breezing right through a tournament bracket.
Looks like the Viking wrestling team had a good season. We wish Coach Meyer and the wrestlers moving on in the state tournament the best of luck.
Sounds like it's been a good season. The girls' bowling team has knocked down the competition. Let's go over to Brad Cote for more.
As bowling season wraps up this year, we interviewed Ashley Locke from the girls' varsity bowling team to ask them how their season went.
Our season went good. We finished at 11-1. Our only loss was to Warren Lincoln at the beginning of the year, and we did really good this year, better than last year.
What made you decide to join the girls' bowling team?
I joined the bowling team because I thought it'd be a great experience to try something new and go out for like a school team.
How do you predict the season will go next year?
Next year is going to be a challenge, but they're still going to do good because they're losing 2 seniors and they have to fill 1 spot and they have to get more girls to go out because this year we've only had 6.
Well, we're wishing the girls' varsity bowling team a great new season and great new start next year. I'm Brad Cote from M6, your hometown station.
The girls' bowling team sure did well this year. With the seniors leaving soon, Wayne Height asked our future graduates about their plans.
We're over halfway through the school year and seniors are making plans to graduate. Some have decided to run off to college while others may have chosen either the military or the workforce. While they were preparing to leave, we asked them what their plans are after graduation. We started off with Scott Krause.
After high school, I plan on going to Lawrence Tech to study engineering, probably mechanical engineering.
Now we will go to Melissa Bratton.
After high school, I'm going to go to SC4 and then SVSU to study psychology.
We moved to Reed Hodzinski for his plans.
Next year, I'm attending Michigan State University to study international relations.
Now we ask Tyler McGannick.
Okay, my plans after high school is I'm going to go to a 4-year college, probably Saginaw Valley State, and try to get a degree there in education.
Finally, we move to Austin Emig and see what he is going to do.
After high school, I plan on going to Lima, Ohio for a diesel technician program.
We wish you the best of luck and hope you have a great future. Time for us to part ways. That's all for now. I'm Wayne Height for M6, your hometown station.
I hope that all of our seniors do well. But before they go, the school musical will be coming up soon. Let's go to Stephanie Lyle for more details.
The Marysville High School musical is coming up soon. The cast will be performing Anything Goes this March. We met up with Charlie Donahue to learn more about their upcoming performance and what the musical is about.
This year's musical is Anything Goes, and it's about a group of people who are setting sail on a cruise ship across the Atlantic to end up in Britain. And there's a lot of love connections between a lot of the people on board, and there's a famous nightclub singer on board, and so it's kind of a big love story between a bunch of these people who end up in the end kind of switching relationships, and it's kind of complicated there, but it's definitely full of humor and a lot of comic relief.
Next, we asked Charlie what he likes most about being part of the cast.
My favorite part is probably just being able to act and have a chance, you know, at our school to have somewhere extracurricular that we can go and, you know, be able to be actors and enjoy it and have the experience, and then working with the cast and just getting into character. All that is really the most enjoyable part of it all.
We also asked him what he thinks is the most difficult part and why.
The most difficult part would probably be the costumes, because it's pretty tough to make sure we can get everything the way it looks, because the musical takes place in the 1920s, so we spend a lot of time trying to make sure that all the costumes fit the era. And so that's kind of the toughest part, and then costume changes and stuff like that can get kind of dicey if you don't know what you're doing that much. So.
Opening night is March 22nd at 7 p.m. and tickets will be on sale for $8 for adults and $5 for children and high school students with their ID. We hope to see you there supporting them. I'm Stephanie Lale for M6, your hometown station.
I can't wait to go and see that. Now with the seasons changing, we go to Liz Sturtridge for spring sports and words of advice from Mr. Shaw.
Hey spring sport athletes, the spring season is coming up fast. Here at M6, we sat down with Marysville's interim athletic director, Mr. Shaw. We asked him, what spring sports does Marysville offer?
Well, we have 6 spring sports, starting with co-ed track. We have tennis, softball, baseball, golf, and soccer. And they're all, really dependent on the weather. Springtime is a really tough time for the athletic department because we're constantly rescheduling games that could have been played at another time, So it's a rough time for athletic directors.
What are your responsibilities in preparing for the upcoming spring season?
Well, first we have to set up a tentative or schedule that we're intending to follow based on the weather. And that's in the works for the last 3 weeks now. We've been rapidly developing the schedule with the other MAC conference schools, which is pretty interesting to do, but it's also really time consuming. And then of course, when it comes to it, you know, and you get that occasional rain out or inclement weather day, then you've got to reschedule. So it's in constant flux all year long.
What advice would you give to anyone thinking about going out for a spring sport this year?
Do it. Spring sports are great. One of the things that you have to do with spring sports is make sure that you have proper attire. In other words, if you're going out for a spring sport and you do not have proper clothing on, you are going to be sorry. The weather is so crazy in the spring here in Michigan. I can remember many times being a track coach with the kids starting with their thin clads on, and by the end of the meet we'd have full sweats on with the hood up and everything else. So that part, plus as soon as your season is possibly getting underway, getting in shape for it is usually important, because the outdoor sports do require a lot of conditioning, particularly track, soccer for sure, tennis and golf, of course not quite so much, but they're pretty demanding too, so you've got to make sure you take care of yourself and get ready for the season by getting your body ready for it, especially if you haven't been in a winter sport. If you've been in a winter sport, it's a lot easier. But yeah, go out for track. I mean, it's a great sport. If you have no other idea about what you want to do track. Do tennis. Try it out, you know. Try out for something. Be active. I know President Obama's wife has been into this big fitness campaign, and I know a lot of our kids are following that as we go through the seasons. But it's great to add a extracurricular activity to your schoolwork. Here at Marysville, schoolwork comes first, but boy, close second is those extracurricular activities.
We'd like to thank Mr. Shaw for coming in and answering our questions. I'm Liz Sturchurch for M6, your hometown station.
We wish all of our spring teams luck this season. That's all for now. Thanks for watching the Blue Water Beat on M6, your hometown station.